on, folks. What are you, knuckleheads? Come on, let's hear it. The fucking Lunachicks. Come on. Holy shit. Oh my God, what an incredible film. And give yourselves a round of applause if you're from the 90s and you're still alive. And I'm very excited that we are bringing up the entire band up here right now. They are here. They are superstars. They are heroes. Let's give them a lot of love. The Lunachicks, everybody. Chip, Gina, Sydney, Theo, and the director, Ilya. Come on out here. Oh my. Where do I want you? On your back. Let's hear it for these freedom fighters, everybody. Holy shit. Blown away. Blown away. Blown away. I'm freaking out. Holy shit. I'm a little emotional, everybody, because I know them from the 90s, and I wanted to see the film with them because I don't remember a lot of the 90s because we were all doing crazy shit. And I first saw them at CBGB's, which is the first place that I ever did a stage dive and the last place that I ever did it. And so you are all heroes to me. You're all survivors. And seeing this is like a time capsule of when it was us against the world. So I don't know. I just think all of you have made it. Fuck capitalism. And you guys have made it. That's made it.
Thank you, Murray.
Showbiz.
Thank you, everybody.
I mean, my God. I mean, you know, I had some cookie cutter questions that somebody typed up and sent me, but fuck that. And I don't know. First of all, how did you hook up with the director here? What's the story?
What, Gina?
SUNY Purchase. Purchase people in the house. My freshman year in Purchase, I met Ilya and all these fabulous people back there, and we just formed this awesome group of people that we're still all together and friends with today as Purchase people in the house back there.
Purchase Mafia.
Yeah. Ilya.
Yeah. So I went to Purchase Film School, and Gina went to Purchase Art School for a year until the band made her quit to go be rock stars. But I remember meeting Gina, and she's like, I gotta find the guitar teacher on campus, because they were just starting to play, and then I was at that first show, so that was very exciting.
Do you remember when Theo and Sid and Sindi came for my 19th birthday? We had a big freshman dorm party for my birthday, and Sid and Sindi came and surprised us in Westchester, and then we actually played a few songs.
With no singer and no drummer.
Yes, great.
So this whole event is sponsored by Purchase. So if you have any young people that would like to go to school and end up like these young people, then send them to Purchase. Like Theo's kid's going to go there, so you're going to Purchase, kid. So gang, you know, so many things I related to. A lot of things what you said too is like, you know, and something right at the end where it said, now everything is so different. You said this. It's so different that people want you to win. I can personally relate to that. And how much of being the outsiders, being faced with sex, how many like double-sided mirror situations did you go through that do you think impacted the longevity of what you were doing?
I think back then it was like the air that you breathed. I think it was so prevalent, and to some degree still is, that you couldn't even see it. It was normal to walk down the street and have 10 guys catcall you, and that was just like, it was normal to be grabbed by your boss at work. And I forgot what the question was.
Sexism.
It's,
still there.
We live
Very much so.
We live in a different time. We have a lot of problems, but a lot has changed, and we had a long break from being out there, and so the world that we stepped back into was so different than the one that we stepped away from. And I mean, I hate to fucking plug this at all, but I had the unfortunate pleasure of watching the Woodstock 99 documentary a couple years ago when it came out, and it really epitomized like where society was at that time, where who our hero, whatever, not my hero, not your hero, but who, just like where culture was at that moment. And it was a really sad moment, I think, in a lot of ways for diversity and for women and for queer people and others. And that was not, it didn't go lightly on me that that's kind of when we were like, you know, it was just kind of peace. Yeah, peace out. Like,
well, no pun intended, but it was for peace, for your own peace.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it just was such it was like an amazing experience to come back into a different world. So it was really fucking awesome.
Got one.
She doesn't need a microphone, but you might as well use one as a novelty. No, but Theo, well, can you talk a little bit about the toll of, you know, you kids started when you were 16. I forgot that it was that long ago. 16, you're up against everything. Political, money, gender, your own families, everything. You were up against everything, and you went out on the road, and you did it anyway, and which takes incredible strength. So how did you, besides the camaraderie of each other, how did you guys survive?
I mean, from being with each other. It's like we were each other's friends, we were each other's bodyguards, we were each other, you know, it's like the amount of like people that were punched and kicked and between, you know, just to survive. You know, it was real. And we did help each other and we did protect each other. And, you know, Sindi, who is a fucking badass, still so cool. Damn. You know, Sindi was like, she was like a bulldog. She would just like, she might have been the shortest, but she was fucking tough. That is for sure. And yeah, it is a different world. And yet, like, I hear from other bands, you know, female singers, guitar players, that still the same shit happens. The same show us your sits, the same, I mean, even when afterward, when I had my band that I was the singer of, it was called Theo and the Skyscrapers, and I'd walk into a club holding boxes of stuff, and people would be like, oh, are you the merch girl? You know, people just assume all the time, still. But I'm trying to make this happy, and like, yes, things are better, it's really da-da-da-da-da-da. But, you know.
It's not that much better.
It's not.
This is a safe space. We're in fucking brick walls, you know, showbiz. It's fucking rough out there for everybody. Unless you're a straight white guy. But anyway, no, we're going to keep it happy. No. Like me, for example. Yeah. Showbiz. Now, did you have any camaraderie with the other, I hate to even say it, female bands of the time? Or was there a lot of animosity and resentment with the other bands?
No, we were so happy to not be the only, to have good company. We're like, oh my God, when we found L7, we were like, it's the West Coast version of us. Holy shit, this is so cool. And we wanted to be around more women. And so we were always excited when we met, like, other people from our tribe. Like, that's our tribe. These are our people, yeah. So.
Oh, wait, I just need to chime in though. But the only female tour that like was booked during the time that we were playing was, who remembers the Lilith Fair?
Oh.
But we were like, really? But that was it. You know, that was it. Yeah, because good for us.
Round of applause for them saying no to that.
And that's not out of not loving women and wanting to be a part of that, but I think the shit that always pissed us off was that somehow was a fucking category of music, you know? And for us, it never was, because we just wanted to play music, and we didn't think, you know? So, anyways, yeah, that.
Speaking of tribe and chosen family, those are all wonderful things that people say now, the last 10 years. But when you were starting, and especially now, you know, that you've got some gay folks in the band, you got all kinds of different stuff going on. What was it like to find your own chosen family before it became a trending hashtag on Instagram?
I mean, we couldn't. We were, as Sindi said, I think we were magnets to each other, and we found each other, and we didn't let go. And here we are, like, you know, for a long time. I've known these people longer than I haven't. Longer than I've been, you know, longer. Yeah, the longest. So that's beautiful. That's family.
That is family.
Yeah.
Oh, I said I got excited when I said that. So, kids, I'm going to come out there like Oprah Winfrey, or if that's offensive, Jerry Springer. I'm going to come out there and you're going to get to ask them a couple of questions, okay? What do you say? Okay, great. All right. Please, no filming. This is a bad angle for me. Thank you. All right, who wants to ask something? Okay, yeah.
Can we hear about the making of the film?
Yeah, can you tell us about the making of the film?
Maybe more specific.
It took a long time.
It took a long ass time. I used to make fiction films, and I got tired of writing scripts and waiting for people to fund them. So I was like, I know, I'll make a documentary. At least I can get started, which I did. Almost how many years ago?
2015, right, is when you started?
Yeah. So the great thing was I was able to start because I could gather archive and shoot interviews. At first, I was shooting myself, which was sometimes regrettable. But then, you know, you're trying to finish the movie, and that's where a lot of the challenges come, because movies are always expensive. But since it just covered such a long period of time, all these things happened. And at first, they were doing the book. They had just started talking about it, and and then we all got excited about making the doc, but they didn't really have plans to play again.
Because we thought this whole thing was going to be wrapped up in a year or two.
Yeah.
We like done by 2017.
Yeah. And I don't know. That's exactly how I sounded. And and then, I mean, it just spanned so many years that then, like, after the 2016 election, everyone was like, oh, we're getting together again. We're playing again. So then I was like, yes, I got a finale for the movie. And then it took another, how many years, pandemic and all that stuff. So, yeah. It was, a labor of love, and certainly, these women provided endless inspiration when the going got rough, and it was just, and they were so trusting, because I didn't show them anything for a very long time.
We just saw it.
We just saw it. So, yeah, if that answers the question.
You did a great job, Ilya.
Thank
All right. Anybody have a question? Ilya, I like how you brought a plant to the event. Okay, anybody else have a question? I know it's awkward. How are you? I'm much shorter up close.
Somebody in the back.
Okay, I'm coming. Okay, the butch is in the back. I know, I see you. We all see you. We want everyone to win now.
So speaking of butches in the back, thank you. I wear that as a medal of fucking honor. Thank you. So speaking to that, I'm also a drummer, and I was going to ask Chip, and I thought a lot about Becky as well, and just how, Chip, do you think your experience of, and regardless of what we sort of identify as or whatever, how do you feel about what it's like for you to be on stage now versus back then, and how do you feel that women drummers or female drummers or trans drummers, or how do you feel that is open or changed for an acceptance or not, and how does that work for you, you feel? How does that change?
I've never considered myself to be flag-waving, banner-carrying. I've never come out to anybody in my whole life. it was like, figure it out for yourself. I don't need to fill you in on what I'm doing. You know, it's just, I'm just being who I am. And women drummers, I don't know. It's a special breed. You know, I've got my own thoughts about that. Like, you really need a lot of upper body to hit hard and play real hard. But then again, you know, there's also a place for drummers that, you know, are just, you know, kind of tapping along. But again, as far as the whole gay thing goes, I like to lay real low on that. Yep. You know, I'm not pushing it. It's my own personal religion.
Yeah.
A silent religion.
Thanks.
All right, anybody else over on this side? Okay, you guys are a lot of fun. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes.
I have an easy one. Where did the name Lunachicks come from, and who came up with it?
That's an easy one.
Yeah, we were.
No, we were trying to figure out a name for the band.
Oh, now
Okay, don't get another. Don't break up again.
Somewhere, and it was sometime, and we were all together, and we didn't have a band name, and I randomly, I was not a band name. I said we're a bunch of fucking raving lunatics.
We were like, oh my God.
And that was it. And then we were raving lunatics for a little while, like a minute. And then it was too many letters. And so we dropped the raving, and then we were lunachicks. And it was like so obvious. It was not undisputed. It was unanimous. It was done. On to the next thing.
And I have some, because I still, in my apartment, I have all your stuff. Like, boxes and boxes of Lunachicks archives, including Gina's high school yearbook. And on the back it says, Raving Loony Chicks, spelled wrong.
That's about right, yeah.
Well, and you know, the Batwoman design T-shirt I drew in high school in senior year. I think it was senior year. Still the same one. Whatever that's worth.
Gina stepped in, and this was kind of a mad race to the finish when we found out we were doing this festival, to get everything done, and it was very expedited few months. And Gina pulled together these amazing animations, because she can do it all. That one.
All right, gang, we got one more, time for one more.
So in the process of opening up this archive, have you found any unreleased music? Because they flashed the BBC sessions. I never knew that existed. I'd love to hear that myself. And is there going to be any new music going forward?
I'm going to answer that question with a question. Ilya, where did you get that tape that you were just playing at the end of this of us?
Those are tapes of you guys in your bedroom or something.
So
From Gina, you get
yeah. So that is that song Pretty Ugly never made it onto the Pretty Ugly album. I don't know why, because that was the title track of the album. But we did actually record.
But you apparently wrote it when you were.
We wrote it and we recorded it, and if and when we can unearth that recording, we would like to release it. Along with re-releasing some of our other older vinyl stuff. And maybe the Peel Sessions. And the Peel Sessions, yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Did you really just see this for the first time?
The final, yes.
Oh, shit. How are you doing? I should have started with that.
I freaking cried. Thank you for making me cry, Ilya.
They're going to beat the shit out of me.
You guys all made me cry. I was like, oh, my God.
All right.
Never been so embarrassed by some of the things that you've all just seen, but...
Well, don't be embarrassed, because I am gonna speak for everybody. I never do. You're all inspiring. You really, really are. And freedom fighters right here. So, folks, there's like an audience contest or some kind of thing like that. There's a cue card outside. It's on a huge poster. Please go on there and vote for this film so that anything will help with. They can sell it. There's some distributors here. We want everybody to see this film and to show 90s New York and to show these powerhouses to every kid out there. To see these kids would be amazing. So vote for the movie, and let's hear it once again for Ilya and the Lunachicks.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for coming so much.